Hello everybody. Just thought I would do a little bit of behind the scenes view here at the Living in a Van channel for those of you who are interested in monetization, the process, how long it took me to actually start to see some income, what my current earnings are, and then what I am estimating may happen if things continue as they have been. The channel itself is 2 years old. And I didn't really intend on this channel becoming an income earner, but the way circumstances occurred, it is now potentially my main source of income. Although right now, to be honest, I'm earning far less than minimum wage with the content that I produced, but I'm optimistic that with a little bit more growth, this channel could potentially be a real basically career for me. So without further ado, I just wanted to give you a little bit of background. This is of course the Living in a Van channel, and to access the control panel here to that viewers have, I mean not viewers but creators have, you hit the video manager tab right now. It is currently wow, 12:38 a.m. 12:28 a.m. February 23rd, 2018. Just to give you a point of reference here in case you're viewing this video later, because the layout here may change. YouTube has a way of changing things around. Anyhow, we hit the video manager, and from here it'll take us to the control panel, the Creator Studio, which will actually show you your videos here and the current views. Some of you get a little preview here as to things that are coming up because they haven't been broadcast yet. So if you're a regular follower of this channel, you can see how videos actually are done in advance and typically uploaded. Like here you can see some more tree episodes that are coming up, as well as an exciting cooking episode coming up very soon, which you might see in the next couple days. So if you're watching this live or almost live, which I'm hoping to broadcast it tomorrow morning, because I had promised the people who have just joined this channel here about monetization that I would show you real world figures. Anyhow, once we are in the dashboard, we can obviously look at our videos that have been monetized. The videos that are monetized have a little green icon here that shows they are. If they're in yellow, which sometimes some of my videos do pop up in yellow, I actually will go through and try to change it. The biggest thing you can do is change the thumbnails and maybe even the titles and the descriptions. And a lot of times, then you hit the, let me show you what it looks like. When you come into the video itself, you hit edit. Then you come into here, and there's an option when monetization has been disabled or reduced that you can request a review. Even though they say you need 1,000 views in a week, YouTube has actually been pretty good at, once you click that, remonetizing it by letting a robot revisit it after you've changed the thumbnails here and maybe the title. Those seem to be the two biggest triggers. But what I do is I'll typically change the thumbnails and then click it for it to do the review. And then when I go back within an hour, if it hasn't changed to back, I might change the description and the title and the thumbnail. So for those of you who are regular subscribers to my channel, you might wonder why that changes back and forth. That's me remonetizing the videos. I just haven't been announcing all the times that YouTube suddenly demonetizes videos. So it's very important to keep your eye on that because it lets you know, that you may not be earning as much money as you'd hope. So basically, we are now at the dashboard, which tells me currently what the earnings are. And right now, this is set for 28 days. And as you can see, we're up to $502.54 as of this very moment. I think this is a live update that updates by the minute or by the hour or whatever, because it seems to change within a few minutes when I come back. But the trend is actually starting to go up, as you can see here, which I can show you later here. When I first started in January this year, we were down to $284 for the month. So there was a big, huge drop in January, which it turns out that's a normal feature for YouTube advertising anyways, despite all the crazy stuff that's been going on. But this year it's been especially hard. because of all the crazy big YouTubers causing issues with advertisers. It's affecting everybody, especially the smaller channels like this. Some channels pretty much lost all their income. My income actually dropped down by more than half. As you can see right now, we're at $502, which is about average or a little bit lower than average because it looks like this channel is actually starting to grow for the first time. And it has to do with me doing all these updates. You can see that we currently have 2,246,900 views and are currently at 6,099 subscribers, about to hit 6,100 here soon. So the channel is actually moving pretty well. This is how much watch time we have per month or per 28 days, as this is currently set. You can see we're currently at 525,366 minutes. That's minutes, not hours. If you look at the YouTube requirement, I had mentioned previously that in order to be monetized, you have to hit 4,000 hours for the whole year. So what you do is you multiply 4,000, with 4,000 hours of view time they want each year, times 60 minutes. And you can see this is what you need to hit. It's 240,000 minutes of view time per year. This channel is currently hitting 525,366. So I'm getting roughly 500,000 minutes per month, which if we divide it 525, 366, and we divide it by 60, you're going to see that we actually are getting more than 8,700 hours of view time per month. And that's actually less than a month. It's 28 days, which is the default for some reason that YouTube uses for their calculations. But you can set that to 30 days as well. But that's why I mentioned that hitting the 4,000 hours seems daunting when you're a small channel starting out, and it is if you don't grow or produce content that people will tune into. So that's why I gave the advice to don't worry about this stuff and just continue producing your content. Try to produce honest, engaging content to your for your subscribers, because they are the ones who will drive these numbers up. And one way to do that is to specifically try to make viral videos that tie into your channel somehow. I don't really want to make viral videos all the time, although I might have to try to do that because I'm being forced in the current situation that I'm in to really take a good look at trying to make YouTube a career. So with that said, as sad as I am in a way, I may have to start producing video content that is designed to go viral. And the reason for that is to get the numbers up, to get the viewership, and of course to get the ad revenue. To be honest, this channel was never designed to do that. It wasn't designed to earn the money that it's earning right now. I had created this channel 2 years ago when I founded the Living in a Van Facebook group because people had questions about how to earn money while living in a van. So a lot of people suggested online jobs, and of course, you know, the suggestions can be pretty good, like you know, writing and programming, doing web design and whatnot. But an obvious avenue is to become a YouTuber if you're living in a van and traveling, because you would have a lot of interesting content. This channel, even though it was living in a van, was never really for me living in a van. It was designed for me to show people how they could live in a van, because I've lived in a van in the past. But due to circumstances, I ended up living full-time in a van, and the channel became shifted from a how-to channel that showed people how to survive to actually me living in a van and people following it as a vlog of what my life's been like, all the hardships and trials, and also all the victories and all the kindness that people have shown the viewers themselves, and basically a growing channel for myself as well as the viewers. You know, we've shared ideas, I've shared some tips and backgrounds, and viewers have made their own suggestions, which I've tried to incorporate if they made sense, or just to try out ideas and theories to see how they actually work. Anyhow, I hope I'm not boring you and bored you already, but that was just some background about this channel and the numbers. Now, this channel, as I said, is over 2 years old. Let's take a look at the growth. Right now, we're earning about $502. I do expect this number to go up, not grow up, but to go up here. As you can see, the trend is it's angling upwards right now. If we click each of these icons, not icons, but each of these lines, bar graphs, it takes us into the view for that, okay? So what I'm going to do is actually switch into my estimated revenue, because that seems to be the big interest everybody has. Because if you're tuning into this particular video, you probably have an interest in making money. Speaking of which, if you could be nice to me, let the ads run, because that's what's paying for this video, okay? I'd rather have advertisers pay for the content than to beg viewers to super chat me or send me money through PayPal or Patreon, even though, you know, it's always welcome to do that. But I think that for a channel to truly be viable, you really should be earning money off advertisers and not off your viewers. Unless, of course, they really want to donate, which I've had viewers do that, and it is appreciated, but I'm not asking you to do that, and really don't think that you should unless you really want to, just because you're being nice and you feel that I deserve it. But anyhow, let's move on to look at real figures, because some of you are curious. So I'm going to click that, that bar graph, and you can see that it actually takes a while here to load up, but then it starts to show me the analytics of what's going on. So here I get a better view of the current earnings for this month. Let's take a look here. And you can see this is currently set for 28 days. And it's showing me that I'm making about $502 right now in revenue. My estimated ad revenue is $486.80. And YouTube Red is actually starting to grow. So I'm getting some money from YouTube Red subscribers who pay to have YouTube videos without the ads. So even though, you know, they paid YouTube, I do get some revenue from that when they watch this. The rest of you who aren't on YouTube Red yet, you do help by letting the ads run. My understanding is that if the ad runs for at least 30 minutes, if it's a video ad, you know, before it has the click ad to skip or whatever, at least 30 minutes, not 30 minutes, 30 seconds. If you let the ad run for 30 seconds, I get credit. But if you let it run the whole length, I think I even get more. I'm not 100% sure how all this works, but I'm sharing with you how much I know right now. You can see that the revenue fluctuates over various days, but the trend for it seems to be going up, which to me is good news. I do expect it to hit about 550 to 650, which seems to be the current earnings right now. That's per month. That's not really that much, but it is pretty good money if you're doing this part-time. For me, it's been almost full-time. You can see we're at over 1,000 videos, and I'll show you some depressing news here in a moment. But right now, let's scroll on down and take a look at what earnings actually look like and what my biggest earners are, just so those of you who are planning your own videos and content can get a rough idea. Most of this is actually going to only be applicable right now to van dweller people who are basically living in a van trying to earn money. So the reason is the content on this channel is van dwelling type stuff and minimalism and just survival type things, you know, making do with less and whatnot. But you can see my biggest earner for this month right now is this video here called Van Life: How to Build a Cheap and Quick Emergency Stealth Camper Part 1. Okay. Right now, in 28 days, this video has earned me $73.88. That's not per day, that's over 28 days. But what did it really cost me to make that video? Well, other than the van build, which I moved stuff, and the time that it took to put it together, and, you know, the knowledge that was shared, nothing. Okay, just my experience, my background, I guess my expertise, whatever, that people are hoping to learn from. But because of the views on this video, I actually have $73, which is not bad. That's pretty good for a video. And that's just this month. So those of you who wonder why Denoy sometimes does some things that seem crazy, like doing a van build or spending more money into a system to build when it looks like I'm broke, hopefully you'll get a better idea now why I do what I do. That little video doesn't just earn money for that month. It keeps earning as long as people keep viewing it. and new viewers keep coming in and feel that important enough to click on and to view, to get some ideas, and if they leave comments and stuff, obviously it triggers more views because people come back to leave comments, and people share ideas back and forth, and they hit that same videos, and the ads keep running, and therefore the YouTuber who has that video monetized makes money. So with that said, I did mention the other day that pretty much any video that I make on this channel earns money. Now, some of you might be saying, what? Really? Is that true? Yes, it is true. Once you monetize and you have a decent size following base, people watch your videos, even the simple, boring videos. The issue, though, is if you make a boring video, you're probably going to start losing viewership, okay? Because who wants to go to a channel that has nothing but boring videos? So, you know, you want to kind of make content that's interesting enough that people will want to view it. It doesn't have to be like a huge mega amount like this. If I had more videos like this build video, which I'm going to do some more build videos because these are very, very popular videos for van dwellers. They want to see various builds. So I'm getting ready to do some add-ons to the van because depending on what happens, and if I can't raise enough money here, if I can't earn enough money between YouTube and the jobs that I'm looking for right now and applying for, I may end up having to live again in the van full time, which is going to be very sad, but I'm doing all that I can within my power right now to keep that from happening. And that means applying for extra work and also doing my darndest to get the numbers up fast for this channel, because if it doesn't happen, the channel will start to kind of slow back down again. The reason it's going up so fast right now is because I am putting a lot of extra effort and overtime. As you can see, it's actually 12:44 a.m. That's like a little past midnight. I'm still up working. So what you see on the videos and stuff is just only partial. You know, you only see the filming part. You don't see all the research and all the prep that goes into preparing videos and content and trying to decide and figure out what people might want to see. Anyhow, you can look here and see that my second van is, once again, the Stealth Minivan Camper Conversion toilet, which I guess people are curious about because it's kind of weird looking. And it has earned $38.34 this month. The figures actually vary month by month. This one here called Cheap Headlight Cleaning Solution, which isn't about van dwelling, but about me using toothpaste to clean my headlights, has earned $34.12. This is my most viewed video. Okay, it has the most number of views on this whole channel. This video alone accounts for more than 750,000 views. Now, it's not in the millions of views as most viral videos are, but I would say this video, while not viral, is the kind of video that you need to be considering to make that ties in to your channel. You know, because if people just come to this video here for headlight cleaning and don't stay for my channel, it won't grow. But some people, I presume, come here because of the headlight cleaning video, even though it's very poor quality. I did make an improved one later, but it didn't do as well for some reason. And it probably had to do with the way this one, you know, got tagged and was recommended to other viewers who happened to look at headlight cleaning videos on other channels. And I decided to make that because I thought it was a cheap little thing I could do for $1. And it's worth checking out if you do need to clean your headlights. It's like $1 in 15 minutes or so. And you can have really shiny, almost new headlights. Anyhow, that's just a big idea for making money here with videos to get it up, you know, your channel up to speed. But you can see I have other other videos like from ramen to lo mein, which is where I cook using this cheap, I wish I could point my finger there at the stuff and show you, but I use ramen noodles, which sell for about 20 cents a packet, and I show how you can turn the ramen noodles into lo mein noodles. And that whole meal cost me probably about 75 cents to make, maybe less. And you can see in 1 month it's earned me $17. And that's just this month. So it's been earning money since I published the video. It is very popular. So obviously a lot of people are eating ramen noodles right now and trying to figure out how to make the ramen noodles taste differently. Now, you can also see here, people like Stealth Camper Van Reveal and Tour. This did very well. It's a very old video. It still continues to earn. So basically, for van type stuff, I'm going to just give you a heads up right now. If you can do interviews with other van dwellers, those kind of videos are very popular. So if you're a van dweller passing through Brevard County, that's on the east coast here of Orlando, where Melbourne, Cocoa Beach, Palm Bay area here, where if you're a van dweller that's living here right now watching this channel and would like to be interviewed for my channel, I would love to meet with you and give your channel a boost by giving you a call out. And of course, you know, appearing on this channel will give you access to some exposure here, which can help your channel to grow very fast. From my end, it will help me because people like touring videos of other vans. Well, people who live in vans or plan on living in vans like touring videos. Now, this channel has started to pick up some stuff about cooking and stuff just because the van dwellers seem to like that, especially the kind of meals that I make, which tend to be really simple meals that aren't too expensive to make. And they are just popular. So I had requests from the viewers for me to do more cooking videos, which is why you've started to see quite a few cooking videos, because people love to eat and they love ideas that can save them money as well as produce tasty meals. And I do try to make these videos. The problem is getting money for all the ingredients and whatnot. I know it looks like I can make money here to, you know, just the spaghetti meal that I made, East meets West spaghetti, has earned me $10.33 this month. You would think that I could just keep making cooking videos. The problem is the money. This money right here, it's not magic money. I have to take that money from what I earn and reapply it back to buying more stuff so that I can make more videos. That doesn't seem like a big deal until you start to account for the fact that I still have to pay child support, which is very high. Let me put it this way. What I earn for the month here barely covers, or sometimes doesn't even cover, child support for the month, okay? And then I also have to pay rent, even though Walter's giving me a real huge break, and I'll tell you about that in a future video here. I also have to pay rent, utilities, and of course food, insurance for the vehicle, gasoline, all sorts of other expenses. $500 a month is not enough to live off, especially when you have to pay child support and rent and utilities and food. I am not on government assistance for food by personal choice, for those of you who have asked about it. So basically what you're looking at is real when I try to stretch the budget, and I try to make the best purchases that I can and stretch the food. Even rant videos do very well. My rant that I quit my job with $12,000 worth of inventory has earned $5.71. You know, it's not a lot of money, but when you add all this up, see how it goes down, and I don't know if it'll let me do more here. That's just for the first 25. So I'm loading the next 25 just to show you the numbers drop lower and lower, okay, as we go on. And like we have stuff, really old stuff here from about a year ago, and it's still earning money. It's not earning a lot, but $2.65, you know, for the month, hey, I'll take it. Because when you add up all these different videos that I've made, they start to add up. And the hope is that eventually the channel will grow to the point where I have enough viewers who are willing to, and they really should, go back to the vlogs and the build series and go in order with the different adventures and stuff, because things will make more sense. And even though, you know, the vlogs have passed, the information that was presented is still pertinent, and some of it is very important to the development that you see happening right now. A lot of the new viewers coming in get kind of lost, because there's a lot of references to things that have happened in the past, and some of my erratic or crazy behavior becomes more understandable when you have followed the series from the beginning. So if you're new to the channel and want to see what's going on that led us to this point right now, please go back to the vlog 001, where the story starts. If you're learning to build your own van, you'll want to go to the playlist, you know. Well, you want to go to the playlist for the vlogs, to do all the vlogs in order. And then you also want to do, if you want to build vans, the playlist for the van build. And if you're just interested in crazy stuff that happened at the yurt that I built out there in the middle of no man's land, go back to that playlist and play all those through. But enough of all this. I don't know if you want to see all the videos, but basically they drop down to the point where, you know, the videos are earning less than like a penny or 2 cents a month. But as long as I keep producing videos, I'll keep making money. Although right now, you're going to see some more attempts to make more viral type videos. They're not really viral, but they're videos that I think people will want to share and watch. They may not be van related specifically, and the reason for that is I need to have a larger audience base to boost that video up so that I can get a decent sized income from that video. It's not saying that I'm viewing the subscribers to this channel as money. No, if you really think that, then, you know, I feel sad that you haven't really paid attention to this channel. If I truly wanted to make just money, I would not be producing band stuff. This is a very small segment of the general population. This is what do they call it? A niche group. So my hope had been, and still is, to try to produce a more general interest channel. I just need to come up with an idea that I think is implementable, that I can do with my resources, and something that I would enjoy doing, because I believe in life that if you're going to do anything that's worthwhile, it needs to be something that you at least enjoy. Making money isn't everything. Although, like, making money is important for survival, I think that it's important to make a balance, and more important to make sure that you're doing something that you enjoy, because life is too short to work for money and then die and never really enjoy your life. So the van stuff I do because I do enjoy it, and you know, the issue though is it's a very niche group. I do plan on continuing the van type stuff, but because I have to try to look at making a living right now, I may be doing some other channels. Meanwhile, I'll continue to update the van channels. Those of you who want to join me on my new channel are more than welcome to do so. I'll be announcing it here very shortly. I had tried some previous other channels, but they were also niche, and you know, they were done just to share a little bit more personal information about me, because some viewers wanted to know more about me. But at this point right now, because it is a matter of survival, I mean real survival as far as paying rent, paying child support, so they don't garnish, well, they don't suspend my license, and all sorts of other crazy stuff that's happened to me, and it is happening right now. I got to make this serious, a real job. So let's look now at the figures, okay? This is what it looks like right now for the last 28 days, but I'm going to go ahead and show you what it's looked like over its lifetime, how long it actually took to earn the money. Okay, you can see this is a lifetime. That is since the channel was born, okay? The channel came into existence February 2nd, 2016. It is now February 21st, 2018, a little bit over 2 years. We've only earned $7,598.94, roughly, okay? That's 2 years. And so you can see that is really kind of pathetic. And that's why some people keep telling me to give up this dream of trying to make money off YouTube. What they don't understand probably is that this channel wasn't designed to make money. So the fact that I even have this much money earned from this channel is amazing. And I think God has a role in that. It has helped me to survive, because, you know, I basically started the channel with $3 in my pocket and nothing else. So you might think that because I made $7,500, it's split over 2 years evenly. No, that's not how it works. Okay, so let's take a look at the graph so you can really appreciate what's happened. Here then is our graph for the 2-year period that this channel was born. And if you look here at the beginning, February 2nd through till March 17th, I earned 2 cents. Yeah, one whole month and I earned 2 cents. Then the next month, all the way up till I start to hit April. It's not till I start to hit April that the money starts to actually grow. Look at this, I'm earning pennies. Sometimes zero. On certain days, zero revenue. So for 1.5, 2 months, I pretty much earned nothing. Then I start to earn a couple bucks a day. Hey, we're at $2.25 a day. This is roughly what the people who got cut off on YouTube were starting to earn. So I do feel sad for them, but my encouragement is this. This is where I was 2 years ago. Look how long I earned that little. It was from, let's see, January, February, March, April. From April, the end of April, May, June, July, all the way to August, I was earning less than $3. I was earning like $2 to $3.50 for like 4 or 5 months. That doesn't even include February, March, and April, when I was like not even earning that much. But look what happens in September. I had a peak of $14. Then it started to go back down in October. So this seems to be like a potential pattern here. And then the earnings started to go up. At my very peak, I was earning $16.20. That was after 1 year. Imagine that. Earning $16 a day working YouTube almost pretty much full time. Pretty discouraging, right? But look what happens here. First year, and here's the January drop. It dropped back down to about $1 or $2. So January of last year, I was earning less than $2 each day again. I was like, what the heck happened? But come March, look what happens in March of last year. The channel had a big, huge boost because I think they started recommending my videos on some channels. And I jumped up by April, earning $36 in 1 day. That's a fairly big jump from $1.32. So it kind of fluctuates up and down, so you can never really be sure. And once again, these are just roughly estimates, but they're pretty close. I say within 80-90% close of what's actually earned. And you can see here that it starts to come back down again, so there's a pattern. So if it's consistent this year, by March, April, I expect the numbers to start jumping back up. Then to jump back down again till summer. And it has to do with holidays and different sales, I think. Because starting here in July, actually it seems like mid to early July, it starts going up more advertising. It still continues to grow all the way up until you hit December again and New Year's. Then it dies again. Look how low I dropped at the New Year's. I was back down to $6.51 earnings from my peak up here of $38.89 a day. So where we are currently right now, my peak was $26, but we're currently earning, as of this very moment, $15.94. The good news is, if you look at the upward slope, and the fact that we are earning higher than we were the first whole year, I'm very optimistic. Those of you who have been with the channel, you've seen the growth, how fast the channel has started to grow. It's like an exponential growth. You start off like nothing. And this is where YouTube eliminated a bunch of people. They didn't really eliminate them. Those channels are still there. And if you're still with me and you're still one of these channels, there is hope. Don't give up. If you watched my videos encouraging you on the deadline to keep producing, this is what can happen. You can spike up. Now, these are earnings, not views, but they correlate with the views. Okay? So the more views you start to get and the more subscribers, the more these numbers start to go up. I'm going to let you know, at this point right now, when the channel started, I had less than 200, and here I announced the channel and started to get subscribers coming in. By about this point, I had about 200 to 400, maybe 800 subs. Then it started to jump. Maybe another day, if you guys want to know more detail, I'll show you the subs and all the other graphs. If you guys are interested, just comment below and let me know. You can help this video by giving it a thumbs up, sharing it with other people who want to learn. And basically, I'll share with you what I know, and I'll also give you some tips for fast growth. The biggest tip right now is don't give up. You know, it can jump, and this is what will happen. And then once again, it jumps back down. That's normal. It seems to be cyclic or cyclic in nature, just like businesses. You know, if you've ever had retail and things like that, things go in a cycle. And YouTube is no different. There's a business cycle. So with the growth this year that has occurred, we're about twice as much as my first year. I'm praying that this growth continues. And if it does, this channel actually becomes halfway decent and can start to look like a real potential job. In the meantime, what I've been concentrating on right now is just trying to get some interim work where I can earn some money. But looking at the growth factor, I hope you can understand why my emphasis is actually to try to become a full-time YouTuber and to really do some research and try to come up with a more general interest channel so that I can try to get a larger viewership and actually gear the channel towards trying to make more videos like my headlight cleaning video, which have more overall views. At the same time, I want to make a channel that I truly enjoy because I don't want to just do something for money. Those of you who are loyal to this channel, don't feel like I'm abandoning you. I will continue to produce van channels, and because I still enjoy living in a van. Until next time, everybody, I just scrolled down and thought some of you might want to see real earnings here. Okay, remember that $1 video that it cost me to make to clean the headlights? Over a period of 2 years, look what it made me. Isn't that crazy? That little video with me spending about $1 or $2 with headlight cleaning using a toothpaste has earned me more than $1,000. Yeah. So, don't give up. If you're a new YouTuber and are serious about trying to do this as a career, keep going. You've got to promote your channel, and maybe in a future video I'll give you some tips. If you guys are interested in these tips, let me know, because we'll do a segment or series on becoming a real YouTuber. Now, personally right now, I don't really see myself as a real YouTuber because earning $7,500 in 2 years is not enough to live on. But I guess from YouTube's perspective, I am a real YouTuber because they haven't kicked me off yet, you know, or canceled my monetization or my partnership status. And I feel like they have enough confidence in me that I can grow the channel. And I've shared with you a little bit of what it took to grow the channel and how long, so I hope that encourages you to keep producing. Now, if you're interested in my next videos for the series, I'll show you some ways that you can promote yourself. And believe it or not, it's not easy. YouTube, just like any other job, any career, any business that you try to start up, you're going to have to invest a lot of time, sometimes money, and you also have to take a risk. Doing all this stuff here, like going out and living out in the yurt and building the yurt, was a risk. And I took it, such as cutting down Walter's tree. That too is a risk. Not just for money making and stuff, but my life. You know, I've got crazy dogs next door that could pounce on me, and I'm dealing with a really potentially very dangerous situation. But we'll talk about that on the band channel itself. But just wanted to let you know, by the way, don't do stupid stuff like some YouTubers have done, like shooting themselves, you know, falling off buildings and things like that. You don't need to do crazy stunts to kill yourself or hurt yourself or someone else to make it as a YouTube channel, a viable YouTube channel. What you need to do is really look at producing content and not doing gimmicks or you know, stuff like that to try to draw people to your channel, especially stupid, foolish stuff that can hurt yourself or someone else. I recommend doing something that actually has value, because there are channels out there that do have value, that do earn money. Some of the channels that, you know, YouTube has been promoting in the past, I hope they'll change that. I don't really think they add that much, you know, value to society or to people as a whole. So that's why you see a lot of times on this channel we try to stay positive, and, you know, I try not to let the negativity, even from some of the comments that get to me. And lately I've been removing those viewers who feel it their space or their right to basically be negative on my channel. I'd like to keep this channel positive, and because the world itself, we know, has a lot of negativity and sadness. I don't need this channel to perpetuate that. I like my life to be positive, and try to stay positive on the things that I do. for the most part. Keep in mind I'm human, and sometimes I do, go into a little rant, but hopefully you understand that. I am human. Anyhow, keep following this channel. Give it a thumbs up, like this video, share it if you find it helpful, and if you want to know more, let me know and I'll walk you through. Thank you again for joining me. Good luck, take care, and God bless you.